We know the story, John. They were 8 points ahead, Celtic 8 points ahead, when Philippe Clement became in charge, took over from Michael Beale. Seems a long time ago, but Rangers now 2 points clear. What would you say to the Celtic players? Mark's been on, for example, saying, John, what would you do? What would you get and say to Brendan Rodgers, the whole club, the dressing room? Because 12 games to go, 12 wins, and they're title winners again. But
yeah, there's 7 games to go, Paul, before the split. Celtic have 3 home, 4 away. What I'd be saying is try and get yourselves together. You know, get Callum McGregor, the captain, to get the boys in a room and say, look, it hasn't been good enough. Certainly not been good enough individually and collectively. And they have to start demanding more out of each other. You know, because it's not over. It's 2 points, 2 points the gap. 12 games to go, as Craig said, 36 points to play for. And you know, there's never been a title handed out at the end of February, as we know. So it's by far over. I make Rangers favourites because of the run that I've been saying that for a couple of weeks. Because Celtic have just not been good enough. Ultimately, they haven't gone out there and performed well enough, and they've deserved all the criticism they've been getting. But for me, the fans have to get behind them. Doesn't matter what's gone on before. Forget what's gone on before. You can't do anything about that now. We can't bring players in. We can't get players out of the door. So forget your feelings towards the manager. Celtic now have to re-galvanise and start winning points convincingly, because it's been nowhere near good enough. And, you know, you can clearly see, a blind man can see that. But there still is a little bit of hope. They've still got good players. 1 or 2 players have not been good enough in recent weeks, and that's clearly to see.
the signings have not been good enough by and large, have they?
Nowhere near good enough. Nowhere near good enough. And sometimes you can't get blood out of a stone.
Sure.
You can't get average players to play like great players. And unfortunately, Celtic have too many average players right now who've been coasting and who maybe think they're better than what they are. But it's by far over. Celtic will need to fight until the very end against a Rangers team that are in wonderful form right now.